She met him in July, the kind of summer where even the wind felt like it had secrets to tell. He wasn't hers, not really. He was just the man next door, the one who always watered his plants late, the one who fixed things without asking, who waved from across the fence like that was all they'd ever be. She told herself it was nothing, just politeness, just curiosity. But then came the mornings, the ones where she'd find fresh lemons from his tree on her porch, a small note folded between them. For the tea you like. She never told him what kind of tea she liked, but somehow he knew. He never flirted, never crossed the line, but something in the way he watched her lingered longer than it should, like he was holding something back, like there was more just under the surface. But he didn't trust the world enough to let it spill. It wasn't love, not yet. It was something quieter, something deeper. Some days they'd talk about the smallest things, the way the sunlight hit her curtains, or how he remembered the smell of his mother's perfume on rainy days. And when he laughed, she'd close her eyes and try to trap the sound somewhere between her lungs and her ribs. She never told her friends. It didn't make sense on paper. There was no first date, no kiss, not even a promise. But there was that one afternoon. The air was heavy with heat, the kind that made your skin hum. She sat outside, a book in her lap, unread. He stood at the edge of her porch, hesitant, like if he stepped closer, everything might break. He handed her a glass of water. Their fingers touched. Neither pulled away. They didn't speak for a while. The silence wasn't awkward. It was full. And then he said it, not with words, but with eyes that refused to look anywhere but hers. "I don't know what this is," she whispered. His voice came back like a secret he didn't mean to share. "But you feel it too, don't you?" She nodded. And just like that, the world got louder. The birds, the breeze, the sound of her breath catching in her throat. He didn't kiss her. He just looked at her like she was something he wasn't sure he deserved. And maybe that was the real beginning. Not in the grand gestures or the perfect timing, but in the spaces between their words, in the way he always showed up, quietly, consistently, like a habit the heart didn't know it had formed. Love didn't rush in. It came slow, like sunlight creeping in through closed blinds, like the way his hand found hers one evening under the table when no one else was watching. Like the moment she realized this wasn't a story of fireworks. This was a story of warmth, of knowing someone could undo you without ever needing to touch you.